I'll actually hit record this time.
Apologies. I'm dying.
Yes, you are.
Thank God.
I diagnose you with dying.
All I've ever wanted in life is to die.
Okay, so I should hit load, like a smart person.
Yeah, that would probably be the correct move. Oh God, and it's an interlude? Is it gonna be like fucking Homestuck intermissions?
I was gonna say, you know it's by the guy who made Homestuck when something is labeled as an intermission or an interlude.
So you just killed a cop.
So you just killed a cop and dumped his car in the ocean. Nice going, genius. The cold hand of justice will close around your throat soon enough. Whatever it is that justice even means these days. Maybe justice is what happens whenever people with power manage to punish whoever was trying to fight back a little for once. This is already too real.
Sorry, I gotta mute Discord.
You're good.
There we go. Sounds Gucci.
Alright. Maybe that's why you need a little more power of your own. Enough power to claim justice is what's happening when you're the one settling the score. Or maybe what you need is even simpler than that. Maybe what you need is the power of choice.
Oh God.
So what will you do, Jen? You're a fugitive now, and it seems only two choices are available. You can turn yourself in, or you can run. Run like the wind and hide. Find Abby, dry yourself off, bury yourself in your work, and figure it all out later. Which will it be?
Okay. First choice.
Why the fuck would we surrender? Why? That's no fun. Well, sorry, I should have mentioned. The ability to make meaningful choices in this story can only be unlocked by a true successor. Unfortunately, that's not you. Not quite yet, at least.
Aw.
He gave me the illusion of choice!
That makes me want to kill this man even more.
Andrew Hussey, I hate you! Don't worry, though. I'll check it again. What the fuck?
I'm sorry!
Don't worry, though. I'll check it again later when you've made a little more headway with this mess you got yourself into. Until then, do whatever comes naturally, I guess. I'm sure it'll work out. Lmao? Lmao.
Oh.
Fucking Lmao. Francis? Is it Francis but Pranks? Pranksis?
I'm guessing so.
Okay. That makes a little bit of sense. You can also tell that this is made by the guy who made Homestuck just because of, like...
Amogus?
What the backgrounds look like. Is this imposter Amogus? You stand soaked and freezing alone at the steamboat wharf at night. You just checked Uber, and no drivers are currently available, which you could have guessed might be the case at this hour during a pandemic. Maybe you didn't fully think this plan through. No, you shouldn't second guess what you did just because of some momentary sogginess. Review the facts. A nasty cop fired a bullet at an unarmed drunk girl who just crashed into a tree. The bullet missed but traveled directly through her painstakingly written manifesto, which really might as well have been like taking a bullet straight through the heart.
I think this thing, like, turned itself back up.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I don't want the music links. Hold on. I want the sound. That's better.
Okay. Her poor manifesto, dude.
You know, right?
Fuck. What sort of author would you be if you didn't feel this way? I feel like if somebody fucking shot a hole through Homestuck, Andrew Hussey would not care. He'd be like, good riddance. I hate that
He'd be
thing.
thankful.
He'd be like, thank God, somebody fucking destroyed it. Somebody had to do it. You win. You win life. You win life. Here's a gold star. So you did what had to be done. You checked the dead cop for a body camera, but he didn't appear to be wearing one. You're not sure if the sleepy NPD even uses those. Well, You thought they were sleepy at least. You guess all police forces in quiet summer colonies seem sleepy until the bullets start flying toward drunk girls armed to the teeth with manifestos. She looks so angry and she's just holding a gun. But that gun is like the size of her fucking leg.
I mean, yeah. It's like they just copy-pasted her leg.
Yeah. But that squad car surely had a dashboard camera, so you had to do something. What were you gonna do? Shoot that gas tank and blow up the car? That probably only works in movies. And the water is right there. You're completely surrounded by this stuff, actually. Now, the only evidence linking you to the scene is your wrecked car registered to your name in the immediate vicinity of a dead cop without a squad car. Okay, that sounds pretty incriminating when you put it that way. You'll have to think about how to handle that. But more importantly, you really need to get out of here. You check Uber one more time. Now it says there's a ride available 6 minutes away. That's a relief. It'll give you some time to improvise an alibi. You dial 911 and think about what you're going to say before hitting the dial button. The dispatcher picks up and asks about your emergency. You try to sound calm, because it's not a real emergency, not when it comes to the role you're playing right now. You're still cozy and warm in your apartment. You just don't know where your car is. Hey, I don't know if this is a real emergency, I just didn't know where else to car. I'm pretty sure my car was stolen. Where else to call? I'm pretty sure my car was stolen today. I don't fucking know how to talk.
Me either, it's okay.
The dispatcher goes through the motions, asking for your name and other relevant information. No reason to hold anything back. You want them to know who you are, so they can rule you out when they find the body in the ground. You then continue weaving your improvised story. Yeah, so I think it might have been, like, my abusive ex-boyfriend. He's been snooping around lately and has a spare set of keys. The fucker never gave them back to me. The dispatcher asks about him. Damn, you didn't think this far ahead. You continue spinning.
Oh, is she gonna blame that guy?
Probably.
Oh.
Oh, his name? Sorry, I don't know if... I'm pretty scared of him. Not sure if I want to be on record ratting him out. Don't you have, like, some witness protection shit I can do? The dispatcher explains that isn't really how it works, but they can send an officer over in the morning so you can file a police report. Oh, wow. No, I don't think, You really need to end this call soon before the wheels completely fall off this attempted alibi. Hey, can I text photos to you, to 911 or the police? How do I do that? You can't text pictures. You can't text pictures to the...
Sure you can.
I guess. The dispatcher provides you with a number to text and you hang up. I was wrong.
Well, some places have them for, like, if you're in a situation where you can't talk on the phone.
Oh, true.
Ah.
Oh, your mind races for the right play. You panic and send the most recent photo which comes to mind. No!
Man.
Bitch! He didn't do anything to you!
He seemed like a pretty chill dude. With funny
Yeah.
nipples, apparently.
Yeah. I kind of want to see his funny nipples, you know? Just to see how funny they were. That probably was not the best idea. Maybe you should have just hung up after saying you were scared to give his name. But you just had to go further with the bullshit. Witness protection program? What the hell was that? Oh, well, it's done. It's a small wrinkle in your alibi, but you think you've easily done enough to leave the police feeling confused about what happened tonight? No, you're probably acting, like, weird enough for them to maybe be like, maybe it's the person that called.
Right.
Maybe. Just maybe. It was the one who reported it. You fucking skipped the text.
Well, I was clicking the left side of the screen like a dumbass, thinking that I could go back that way instead of, you know, clicking the back arrow.
Ah. Your Uber's here. Not a moment too soon. You're freezing and exhausted. Somehow, role-playing on the phone with a first responder has been more psychologically draining than exchanging gunfire with one. Huh.
Good to know.
Interesting. Car.
Took me a second to realize I had to click something. Excuse me, I'm kind of a dumbass.
Me too. Whoa, I can't believe you actually came. I've just been watching my phone all night waiting for you to tell me you can't make it after all. Get in here, there's plenty to eat. I made... Z, are you okay? Why are you so wet? You look soaked. Oh, yeah, I fell in a puddle on the way over. Well, you were right, I was too drunk to drive, so I just took an Uber. It's hard to find a ride at this time of night. Oh, yeah, I bet. So you fell in a puddle and got soaked head to toe?
It was a big fucking puddle.
Jesus. Why don't you go clean up? You can grab anything from my room to change into something dry. Yeah, dry sounds good. Okay, I'll be right here. I'll heat you up some dinner when you get back. lmao, God, you poor thing. You're having a rough day, aren't you? Don't worry. You made the right call coming over. I'll take care of you.
Thanks, Mom.
Why do I think it's so funny to do that?
Gee, I don't know. You can't bring yourself to tell her yet. Tonight was too much. You just need an evening to unwind without making Abby freak out about your cop murder. You're sure you'll get around to telling her later, if you can think of the right way to break it to her. She's been too good a friend to saddle her with the disastrous karma you can't seem to avoid stockpiling. Or perhaps you weren't stockpiling karma so much as dharma? Maybe it's some chaotic juxtaposition of the two concepts. Maybe you've been key smashing your whole way through life, and only now is your soul reaping the auto-corrected consequences of this haphazard practice. Gotta ditch this. Hey, is that a gun in your pocket, or are you happy to see me? It's a little of both.
You stashed it in one of the bottom drawers, underneath some junk. She'll probably never look in here. You guess you could have tossed the gun, too. Sent it to a watery grave along with a squad car. Yeah, that probably would have been smart.
Right.
Maybe ditching the fucking murder weapon would have been a good idea. Just a thought. But now you're technically a fugitive. You trust the future even less than you did at the start of the day. There's no guarantee you won't need this again later. You didn't ask for this shit. Yeah, you guess you shouldn't have been driving drunk, but why should that mean you're suddenly dodging bullets from one of NPD's finest? Whatever, the pig is dead. But you know the matter isn't done with you by a long shot. It'll keep haunting you unless you start fighting back. This was the gift that departed officer gave you tonight. An albatross that'll hang around your neck for the rest of your life, but you suddenly decide not to see it that way. The true gift he gave you was resolve. You're so pissed about it, now you know you're on the right track. Your ambivalence about rebooting your brand is completely gone now, and its place is the same rage and disgust which led you to write your manifesto in the first place. Rage and disgust for the injustice, for the systemic evils of this nation, for the weakness and compliance which quell the righteous outrage of its citizens. And now, several years after its completion, there's even more to be mad about. Persecution from the miserable wretches online who canceled you, the ensuing mental breakdown which caused your life to spiral until you ended up on this island. And now, on top of all of that, an almost certain shitstorm brewing from law enforcement once they start piecing together what happened tonight. Well, they can do their worst. All the dirtbags out there can have at you soon enough, because you won't be hiding for much longer. Your brand is about to get a very serious facelift, and once you step into the spotlight again, from now on, people are going to find it a lot harder to ignore what you have to say. You and Abby have a lot of work to do tomorrow.
The next day.
Beautiful. Good job. Thank you.
Of course. Your name is Abby. It's pronounced exactly like it's spelled, so that's made life pretty easy for you. Another thing that's made life easy is the fact that your
Parents are rich.
Wow, my boyfriend much? Wow, is this him? This is just him.
This is just him. Rich doesn't really do it justice, though. Most people who vacation on this island for the summer are rich, relative to the average American citizen. Your parents are billionaires. No, not like him. She is extremely rich. And not the kind that barely qualify. 1 billion has 10 digits, but they didn't seem content to stop at 10, and society was more than happy to oblige. They own the house you live in, which represents a minuscule rounding error in the grand scheme of their total net worth. What the fuck? What the fuck?
She's just insanely rich, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Easy to forget about most of the year, and they probably would if you didn't live here year-round. Growing up, you formed memories of this place strictly as a summer home. But after college, you decided to move in here permanently. Mostly because it keeps them out of your hair. It's not the most convenient place to visit, so they never bother until the summer rolls around. And this year, it's looking more and more like summer, or like the summer as you once understood it never will. It's roughly 9 a.m. and you've just woken up. Later than yesterday, but that's okay. You were up late last night tending to your beleaguered?
Yes.
Okay. Beleaguered friend, and even popular influencers need to sleep in sometimes. Your bedroom is tidy, and you always notice if it isn't. You make that way to reflect well on your brand whenever this room is used as a backdrop for your content.
I could never.
Me neither. Ordinarily, you'd reach for your smartphone first thing in the morning after an extensive routine of cooking breakfast, exercising, and feeding your beautiful horse.
So this is your
Horse.
boyfriend.
What?
I said, so this is your boyfriend.
No, I saw the horse and my brain was like, Hussy, stop putting horses and shit.
He just really likes horses.
Stop it with the fucking horses. Stop it. Andrew Hussey, stop it with the horses challenge.
It's never gonna go anywhere.
Oh shit, you're right. But right after all that, you go for your phone to check out the action surrounding your exceedingly well-trafficked accounts. But for whatever reason, today feels a little different. Instead, you decide to take in the environment. As a thoughtful influencer, you really can't spend too much time tweaking the appearance of the lifestyle you sell to the adoring public. Nothing is left to chance. Your posters are carefully chosen and arranged to broadcast your preferred aesthetic to the crowd. And that aesthetic turns out to be a simple composite of your interests.
Is it BTS?
I'm willing to bet it's all K-pop.
Is it Cheyenne?
Which judging from the small appears to be BTS horses, and well, that's about it. Your mind is a train that chugs along precisely 2 narrow rails. You'd almost be embarrassed about the single-mindedness of your enjoyment. But what can you say? This is just Cheyenne. What can you say? You like what you like, and you make no excuses. Your friends are nothing if not supportive of these twin obsessions. You get a little closer to a hanging graphic depicting your favorite boys. It's hard to resist basking in their glow every now and then. This is Cheyenne, except Cheyenne's isn't BTS. It's fuck, I don't keep up with.
I have no clue.
I just know it's not BTS. It's like a different. I don't even know if the whole group, but it's not BTS. I'm sure she would tell us if we asked. But at this point, I'm too scared to ask. BTS is an extremely popular K-pop group. And you are a vocal member of ARMY, which is what the fandom calls itself. You estimate you spend the majority of your waking hours contemplating these 7 extraordinary, beautiful boys. Your bio says you're bisexual, but you often like to joke in your posts that you like women, as well as exactly 7 men, and that's it. Is this me? I like women, 1 real man, and fictional dudes. You're also an avid G-cook? G-cook? Cruiser. It's a ship. it's a ship name. I'm willing to bet it's a ship name.
More than likely.
Which is to say, you strongly believe Jimin and Jungkook are secretly in love with each other.
Well, there it is.
Whoop, there it is. But you don't consider this a theory, or even a particularly well-kept secret. The evidence is overwhelming, and those who refuse to concede that these stone-cold facts are blind, delusional charlatans.
God, I love that word.
Charlatan?
Yeah, I love calling people a charlatan.
Understandable. I like to call people words that mean stupid, but start with it. Doofus. Dumb.
Yes.
Doorknob.
I was like, there's plenty of them.
You've written a manifesto on the subject, which is told before, is something only crazy people do. But you are the one exception to that rule, since when it comes to this subject, you aren't crazy at all. Your eyes are wide open. Your wide open eyes wander to another poster, featuring a number of majestic stallions. What else is there to say on the matter? You just plain fucking love horses. Enough said? Yeah, you think so. Horses kick ass at the end. What is with this man and horses?
This is his self-insert character.
Jesus Christ. What was the other one, though?
Also his self-insert character.
This is just self-insert character by Andrew Hesse.
Yes.
Meet Ender Torture Desk. Mostly cosmetic and hair supplies live here, plus some other silly stuff to keep things fun whenever you stream content from the station. Little conversation pieces, things for your fans to notice and comment on. Nothing from any fandom you're particularly interested in per se, but you're mindful of the interest of your followers, and you like to throw them little bones here and there. If I ever had my camera on and people saw my setup, they would see that I lay in bed while we do this, and they would also see the copious amounts of empty drink bottles and cups on my head.
The amount of boxes of Fiber One snacks that I have sitting on my desk is ridiculous. I will tell you, there are 3, but there were 5.
Damn. Where'd the other 2 go? Did you eat them?
Yeah.
Understandable. Have a nice day. But when you're not streaming or doing yourself up for shoots, why does doing yourself up for shoots not sound like something you're doing for, like, to go up do photo shoots for a camera? Why does it sound like some weird way to say you're getting ready to go, like, do drugs?
Oh, I thought porn.
I mean, yeah, but I said doing yourself up for shoots. Like, what are you saying it like that? Boomers?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I'm doing myself up to go do shoots. I'm like, Grandma, just say you're gonna do heroin. It's fine. It's fine.
Do heroin in the Walgreens bathroom.
Bet I won't, coward.
Bet. Good Friday night.
I'm kidding. Hard drugs scare me. This year is the main reason you find yourself at this desk. Primarily use this laptop to write your fics. Lately, it's all RPM stories dedicated to exploring the alternate universe lives of your 7 favorite boys. Many of these fics get pretty racy. None of your fans have the slightest idea that this is one of your hobbies. You keep a pretty tight lid on the habit since it's frowned upon in many fandom circles, to say the least. Really only the fandom circles where you're writing fanfiction about real people.
Yeah.
Okay, the truth is you think you'd get crucified if it got out, but you're not much like C, so you don't throw caution to the wind as she has in the past. Your brand is a tight ship. Well, except when it comes to effusively sharing your sexual exploits with followers. In that sense, it's quite a loose ship. But when it comes to writing fiction, it's a whole different can of worms, and heads will understandably roll if the wrong types of online stories were to be associated with your name. Yes, this is my favorite part of the game. None text.
I was gonna say, I just like the blank stare.
And there's no text to go along with that either. What the fuck? David Hasselhoff!
Yeah, I saw that.
David Hasselhoff. What the fuck is this? There's your horse. Thank you, David Hasselhoff. Your parents got him for you as a high school graduation present when he was just a wobbly-legged little colt. That makes him almost 10 years old now. But he graduated from Harvard.
Yes.
Harvard? What the? I don't remember that. Did she graduate from Harvard?
I think she said she graduated from Harvard.
Okay. My memory's garbage. First thing you did was make plans to transport David to the island where you can reunite with him and tend to him on your own in the summer home. I like how everything looks so, like, compressed and then the horse.
Yes. It was a large image before it got compressed.
He's by far your favorite family member. The very essence of quiet strength and loyalty. Stop. No more. I can't do this anymore. As for this little game, it came with the horse. You had never even heard of David Hasselhoff before you got him. You assumed as a pop cultural reference that boomers would get worked up about. Does it make us boomers? Didn't answer my question.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What?
Are we boomers?
Yeah.
Shit.
As you know, 22 is the new 46. And older.
19.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Fuck. God knows you're prone to indulging in the references held dear by you and your peers, so you can't possibly begrudge the elders the same simple joy. Besides, you thought that name was cute. Your phone is buzzing. Who could this be? Oh, it's Z starting a video chat. Not out of the ordinary, but quite ridiculous in this context, considering she slept in your house last night.
Do you think trading off voices for reading the text would be easier when they're talking?
Yeah, maybe. Who do you want to be?
I could be Abby.
Okay. What up?
Hey, you're awake.
Kinda.
Why don't you come downstairs? I'll make you something.
I got this bitch who can't seem to stop feeding me. What did I even do to deserve this bed and breakfast shit? You realize I suck, right?
You've been living a very unhealthy lifestyle. I just want to help you recuperate before you sink back into your den of despair.
I don't know if I'll be going back anytime soon. Your parents' new bed is super comfy. I must say, I enjoy rolling around on its extravagant expanse, getting my stank all over it. I feel like I'm marking my territory.
I'm glad you're amusing yourself in there.
I pissed in it, actually, to really get the job done.
Lol, no you didn't.
Sure I did.
Please tell me you didn't actually pee in my parents' bed.
Well, no. Not yet, at least. Like, you kinda have to pee bad, though.
Oh my fucking god, will you get the fuck out of there? Come on, we're in the same house, this is dumb. Let's hang out, tell me all about your big plans.
Oh, yeah, that shit. I almost forgot why I made the heroin journey to your manor.
Yes, I know, you risked life and limb to get here and fell in a huge puddle. I'm hanging up now. Come downstairs.
You were fucking nuts.
Okay.
Whose dick you have stuff to get a mimosa around here?
Mine.
Well, if I must. But if that's how it's gotta be, then your bed and breakfast is about to get a Yelp review for the ages.
Z, why don't you hold off on the booze for a while? It isn't even 10 a.m. yet. Here, I'll fix you some orange juice.
What? I thought this was brunch. That's how you do brunch, right?
Yesterday you were so drunk you were barfing in your macaroni and falling into puddles.
Oh, yeah.
Just slow down. My parents have a wine cellar which you can feel free to raid tonight.
Wow, nice. The Yelp review just got a lot better. Good enough to bury the tawdry dick-sucking lid at least.
Word.
Lead? Lead?
I don't
Lead,
speak
lead,
English.
lead. I don't... ¿Qué? No es? No sé.
Anyway. Lol. So speaking of last night and falling into puddles,
What about it?
well, you were completely soaked last night.
Yeah, right, I was.
But I noticed your manuscript was dry.
Yeah, okay, so I lost my balance, and I could tell I was heading right for that puddle.
The huge puddle.
Yeah, and I didn't want my thing to get wet, because, like, printing out another one would just be a fucking pain. So I was falling, I used my quarterback arm and, like, launched it to safety. Then splash, down I go.
I see. Why is there a hole in it?
Oh, that's a hell of a story.
Looks like a bullet hole.
Yeah, it is. I shot my own fucking manifesto.
Huh? You mean last night?
No. This is like years ago when I finished the thing. Remember my whole mental breakdown?
Oh, damn. I mean, yes, you've told me the story, but I guess not all of it?
The day I finished that thing coincided almost exactly when all that was going down. Like, when my dad died and I dropped out of school and then completely fell apart and then said all that crazy shit online, I also finished my manifesto and guess I shot it due to going nuts.
Jesus.
Well, you're the one who tells me only crazy people write manifestos. Is it really that surprising I pop a cap in my own magnum opus?
I guess not. I have to admit, I feel kind of crazy maintaining my own manifesto, but I don't think I would ever shoot it.
That just means you can't be all that passionate about it.
Oh, excuse me, but that is bullshit. I mean every word of it with all my heart. You should read it.
Now I'm not reading your sordid K-pop manifesto.
Aw, why not? I'm trying to understand your stuff and help you with it.
Because you don't just sell me in on anything. If you say that your boys Jim and Jim Cook are fucking each other, then I believe.
But there's so much to it.
Yeah, and I believe it. Just let those boys be in love, you know? Good for them. I don't need you to prove it through your painstaking academic rigors.
Okay, fair enough. Meanwhile, unlike you, I am intellectually curious enough to delve into another woman's delirious manifesto.
Oh, you read it?
A few pages. That is, what little I could glean around the gaping bullet hole. It's unsurprisingly quite intense. I'd expect nothing less. It's also very,
What?
clown heavy?
What the fuck? Why? Yeah, it's all about clowns.
Wasn't this all just inspired by your juggalo phase?
I don't know about that. There are a lot of inspirational forces that went into this. I'm in pain. I am in pain reading this. I am in physical pain. I think I'm taking me to the hospital. Mostly all this shit came to me in a series of increasingly psychotic dreams in the run-up to my mental breakdown.
Sorry, I'm just trying to, resize the screen.
You're good.
Meh.
I believe in you.
You believe in me? Somebody has to. That's close enough. Where do we leave off?
Just gotta read the first of Abby.
Oh, that's pretty hardcore. Now you want to turn whatever this is into your new brand?
Oh no. He's gonna become Gambit.
She's gonna become the Juggalo.
Yep, I'm fully committed to it now on a fucking mission.
Well, cool. I mean, I remember you talking about it before, but it was always in the vague context of some crazy thing you wrote, not something you actually wanted to do something with. So if I'm gonna help you out, maybe you can explain it to me a little more?
Mostly it's just a bunch of revolutionary rhetoric about how America and capitalism sucks and should be destroyed.
Naturally.
But the socialist rhetoric is repackaged to be like super clowny.
Well, who doesn't love a nice clown?
Nobody.
So that's it?
Reading. Just reading this and I'm like having flashbacks to when I was 14.
Did you have a Juggalo phase, Josie?
No, well my parents are. They are.
But I'm just having
Yeah.
flashbacks to when I was 14 and Homestuck.
Yeah, this is true. So that's it? Lots of radical left-wing philosophy plus, like, everyone gets to be a clown?
Basically, but there's a lot more to it. There's also tons of lore.
Lore?
Yeah, that's what my feverish dreams provided mostly. It's so much shit. And talk about where these ideas came from. The Jubilites originated on this planet, Whimsicay? Yeah, Whimsicay.
Whoa, a planet? So Jubilites are alien clowns?
Yeah, well, they were. The civilization died millions of years ago, and their founders were communicating with these through dreams. Not literally, I mean, I know they're just dreams, but that's what the lore says.
Whimsy.
Whimsify. That's how it's pronounced. But it's still W-H-I-M-S-I-P-A.
Whimsify. Well, lol, cool. I didn't know it was this deep. I guess there was a whole creative writing project then, not just a crazy manifesto?
Oh no, it's so crazy as fuck, but yeah, it runs really deep. I think with my new brand, I'll just release the whole thing sequentially. Like, in little bits.
Oh god.
Is this game about the lore of how Homestuck happened? Is he trying to, like, say he didn't write it and then this shit?
Is this saying he shot a cop, drove the car into the ocean, pinned it on the guy he was trying to bait on the internet, and then, like, put the gun in his friend's drawer, and then...
Is this Homestuck origin story?
Okay, so where do we start?
Well, obviously, the first thing I'm gonna need is a new clown soda!
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, clowns are fun as shit. That's the whole point of them.
lmao.
That's how I envision rebooting my brand. I just start the fuck over. Then I come out with my clown soda, and I'm like, hey, this is me now. I'm a fucking clown, and I do a bunch of photo shoots, and that's why I started content. So I establish myself that way, and then I'll start rolling out the serialized manifesto content. Like, start pitching that to people, and see if I can drag more enthusiastic new clowns into my tent.
Sounds great. I can help you come up with a clown sona. Maybe later I can make one too.
I'd expect nothing less. It makes such a lovely Jubilite.
Wow, flattery will get you everywhere.
It better win.
Lol. How about after breakfast we head up to my vanity mirror? We can give you a whole glow up.
Clown up.
Hell yeah.
Better than my old Nicholas clown.
What did that look like? Do you have any photos?
Probably, but it just looked like some edgy piss. You need to see that shit. It will contaminate our results.
Didn't you also cosplay a long time ago? You should be like an old hand at this. Maybe you don't even need my help.
Yeah, I did when I was a kid, but you don't have nearly the amount of brain waves that would take no.
Huh?
Never mind. We won't be speaking of that. No, this can't be the Homestuck origin story because Homestuck exists.
Oh yeah, and she had Carcat on her wall, didn't she?
She had Carcat on her wall. I just want to make some cool clown shit happen. I think I want to do something
Z's?
like my name.
Oh yeah. Here, let me try something.
Why does music sound like Minecraft music?
It is Minecraft music, duh.
Oh. How much money do you pay for Minecraft?
3.
You just pay 3, okay. That's not music, I don't think. Oh, actually, fuck this.
You like it?
Yeah, I do. For ridiculous
I mean, I did graduate from Harvard, you know. Well, yes, but isn't that what a genius would do?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I rest my case. Here, let me mess with this look somewhere. No, I hate it. I hate it.
Aw, look at you! This is so cute!
I'm supposed to be cute though, it's supposed to be badass.
Well, it's that too. But mostly it's cute because they know who's underneath.
Oh my god.
What?
I I don't know, maybe my clown stone is working too well. You already hit on me.
LMAO. But I always do that.
Yeah, I know. But now I've added clown very much situation.
Perhaps. So is that it? You think you're done?
Yeah. But obviously I didn't go on that. None of your clothes were pathetic. You can go to church and die, and I don't want to go back to a night lazy anytime soon. Well, I just don't.
We could always go shopping this week. More places are open for business than you would think.
Yeah.
What about a name?
What?
Doesn't your clown sauna need a clowny name?
No, I think I'll just keep my name. Since it's already a name I gave myself to replace my parent-given name. Rebrand and all, but I won't keep name-hopping like a fool.
I guess that makes sense.
Some old haters will link my new brand with my controversial past, but I don't even really care at this point. They can take their best shot, but I'm not running anymore.
Am I allowed to make up a clowny name when I make a clown sauna?
Of course, that is strongly encouraged for all those who plan up.
Oh, I know what I'll go with. My old screen name when I was a kid. Apple Pie.
Oh, I see. Well, now he's the one being fucked.
I guess it was me when I was 10 years old and playing Neopets. Ah!
You at 22? What?
How often do you even fucking play Neopets?
Once a week at least.
Understandable when I say.
But also, it's still in your cute clown makeup.
Right, this game away from this money because I'm like, my mother would think I was even if I took a shit right over her bed before.
Wow.
So why don't we take the new brand for a spin?
But you don't have your new fits yet.
Whatever. Let's take a headshot selfie. You want it on this?
Lol, okay.
I don't like her makeup. I don't like it. It makes me angry. Abby cross-posted the same photo to her account and tagged me. No going back now. The new brand is officially launched. The day slipped by as you monitor the comments and feedback on your humble starter post. The subject of your clown persona was almost universally positive.
And but nobody's just gonna. They're just not gonna address the dead cop.
No. The cop is just dead on the street, but nobody notices. They've run over the cop so many times. They're like, oh, that's a really big fucking road.
It's just a new speed bump.
Like, oh, they're just like, damn, how big's that fucking raccoon? I think you might have went forward a couple lines.
Nah, I went back and then I went forward.
Oh, okay. I saw like flipping through and I didn't read one of them, so I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, it was just me going back.
You can't tell if it's real praise or if Abby's followers are just being polite to her friend who's an obvious charity case and just got a nice kitty shout out. It doesn't matter though, because at the end of the day, clout is clout, and you have to start somewhere. You already have over 10,000 new followers, which seems like an absurdly high number to you.
Jesus!
What the fuck? But when you consider you're just siphoning off some of Abby's following of 3 million, it's just a tiny drop in the bucket. Still, it's a strong start for only having posted a single clown selfie, and now it's up to your showmanship to build on it.
Still clowned up, huh?
Yeah, I'm living in the paint for a while, trying to get into character.
There's a character? Thought your clown sauna was just you.
Well, it is. The Jubilate Manifesto says your clown soda is an expression of your truest self, like a final form.
Sounds like some anime shit.
It's totally some anime shit.
Well, it sure seems like people are enjoying your clown sauna.
I think they're just being polite for now. It's all a bit patronizing. Followers can like whatever you do. Of course, they're going to connect you with their clown. You'll see how they really feel
I'm really curious to see where it goes. I'll just keep giving you shoutouts until we can get your brand to take flight. I can't believe what a chicken shit I was about following you. This could be so fun. The losers who'd have a problem with me supporting you aren't even worth any consideration anyway. It is very hard to hear you.
Sorry.
There you go.
Maybe because nobody has connected me with my previously problematic identity yet.
I suppose that is one advantage to clowning up. You keep the old haters guessing.
The haters will probably catch on soon enough, and then, well, we'll see what actual consequences that will have. I just don't give a fuck anymore. I don't. They show themselves. It makes it easier for me to keep an eye on them.
Yeah, whatever. Life is too short to worry about how the opinions of shitty people reflect on your reputation. We're just having some fun here. Speaking of which, looks like you found a wine cellar?
Oh, yeah. I highly recommend the 2016 Domaine George Romea
Misogyny, you got it.
misogyny, but thanks. Excellent vintage.
Well, if you say so. I don't actually know anything about wine.
Neither do I. I just look around the cellar and check prices online. This is the most expensive shit I could find. It goes for $17,000 a bottle.
Really?
The internet says so, yeah.
I had no idea my parents had such pricey stuff down here. Guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Don't they also have a bunch of fucking Bentleys in the garage?
There's one Bentley and a few other cars, but yeah, they spend money on a lot of stupid things. Maybe we should have saved this super expensive wine for a special occasion, though.
Bitch, this is a special occasion. Just a couple of friends hanging out for the first time in forever, clowning up and making plans to cause problems on purpose.
You're right. If this doesn't count as a $17,000 night, then I don't know what does. Cheers!
No, don't drink the $17,000
Just
wine.
don't drink the $17,000 wine.
Instead, sell the $17,000 wine and give me the money. Please, I'm begging you. Let this mark the beginning of a long and fruitful endeavor to exploit the living shit out of your parents and their obscene hoard of ill-gotten wealth.
I'll certainly drink to that. What else do you have in mind?
Give me some time to build a brand first, then I'll let you know what's up. It's all related, you'll see.
The suspense is killing me. I hope you're prepared to bring this level of showmanship to your new brand and not waste it all on me.
You don't need to worry about that. You just keep supplying me with fresh new sips and I'll play the role of the ringmaster.
Did it like in a circus? Like a circus. Who's calling?
Nobody.
Uh-oh.
Oh god. Oh no. Just some fucking spam. 1 week later. After 7 days and nights of being supplied with a steady diet of fresh new sips due to Abby's enthusiastic hype, combined with your newfound flair for social media ring mastering, your Instagram following has ballooned to a figure you can barely comprehend. Just over 500,000 new subscribers. This total wasn't fathomable to you at one point. Take time to remind yourself of the modest fraction of Abby's total fandom. They count as your fans too now, only by the promotion your family has provided. Your test comes soon to begin a pleasure vision in front of a sizable starting crowd. The number of listeners internet courses is a test scale, which has been met with a largely positive reception, and somewhat confused throughout. While your new fans appear to be humoring your dogmatic content, they mainly seem to be here for the novelty of your clowny girl stuff. You're rolling in more sims than you know what to do with now. An almost limitless reservoir of thirsty boys would appear to be at your disposal for just about anything. Of course, they're mostly all the same eager sims who've been hounding after Abby for years, who seem more than willing to migrate to a greener clown in your path. And of course, as expected, a few old antis have committed mistakes as well, and they brought receipts. You knew they would. Simply delete some of the comments containing links to previously problematic behavior, block, and move on. Their negativity is overwhelmingly drowned out by other more positive comments regardless. Absolutely disgusting person. If you stand this problematic piece of garbage, unfollow me now. Fire and clown emojis.
Total shit.
Tickle Rick fart. Tickle Rick. Why every time I've seen that, which is a total of 2 times, have I thought that was absolutely hilarious?
Yeah, it's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Tickle Rick fart. This is a relief to see and help you rise above the hate. But you don't rise above it before you take note of every single hater and anti who smears you in your comment section and elsewhere. You make sure to maintain a thorough list of every nasty piece of shit before you block, move on, and benevolently rise above the noise. They are nothing to you now, except motivation. Motivation to prove them wrong and make them deeply sorry it ever even occurred to them to post such unkind words about such a cute and creative clown girl with a sensational new brand.
Alright, really quick, I'm just gonna point out the amount of Pickle Rick usernames. 3. But there's also Soft Boy Makara on number 9.
God, the Catra Kitty.
and NB Garfield.
Wait, NB Garfield.
Horny for Bojack.
Tag yourself.
Alright, I tag myself as Soft Boy Makara.
I think I'd have to be either Pickle Rick Fart, Pickle Rick Shit, or Pickle Rick Balls. I think Pickle Rick Balls is my favorite. Pickle Rick Balls.
Oh man, I wish I could see some more.
Show us the rest of the Pickle Rick usernames. The sharp rise on the coattails of your famous friend has all been good fun to monitor, but the fact is you've barely even begun revealing the good shit. And before you share that stuff with your new fandom, you'll need to make sure Abby is up to speed on the next phase of the campaign. Abby, we need to talk about Pranksters.
Lol, what?
It's the first critical piece of Evil Light doctrine I'll be unveiling soon, but you need to know about it first. And much more importantly, you need to practice it.
I do? Why?
Because pretty soon this movement is going to need money, and it needs an absolute fuck ton of money. As generous as you have been with your credit card helping you buy new clothes and shit, that level of financing is really going to cut it.
But one of my credit cards has $1 million limit.
Wow, a whole $1 million. That's cute.
Cute? Z, you drive a fucking Kia.
And yet, I am the one with an exceptionally refined palate for expensive wine. And I also know $1 million is a bullshit to defeat number. You need to start thinking bigger.
Maybe you should try to relax. Your account is off to such a good start. Between the two of our accounts, we could pull together some really good revenue streams. If you start stressing about how it's all chicken feed money or whatever, you won't have any fun. Wasn't that the point of all this, to have fun?
Abby, you still don't understand. Pranksters is the very essence of having fun. And the more money you make, the more it multiplies the fun you're having.
Okay.
The more money I have, the more chicken nuggets I can buy.
Oh shit, bitch, you're right.
Chicken nuggets.
Okay, I'm sure that's true and all, but that's one of the points I've been trying to make with my parents. I've already been doing some serious numbers. I know I half-assed my business degree, but I've actually been able to translate my following into a pretty profitable situation while having a good time doing it, so my parents can both go eat shit about my bad career choices.
Yeah, all that happened with your parents. That's what this is about.
I thought this was supposed to be about Pranksis.
It's also about Pranksters.
What the fuck is Pranksis?
Pranksters is fucking everything. A mission critical plank. A mission critical plank in the Jubilite platform. A central pillar, actually. It's what most of my manifesto sanctioned clownery revolves around. It also happens to be the key to how I start bankrolling the fuck out of this jam.
Alright, genius, so what is it?
Well, you know what a prank is?
Yes?
You know what a praxis is?
No.
Well, okay, forget all that then. It doesn't actually matter for the time being. Talk about your parents. You help me out with this. That'll be your first real life lesson in prankster. When's the last time you talked to them?
Oh, a couple days ago, actually. They rarely call, but they do keep an eye on my accounts. And I guess they noticed I've been doing something different lately. Well, they sure do hate your crazy socialist diatribes.
Diatribes was right.
Alright. I wish I spoke English. Diatribes.
Diabetes.
Diabetes. But I also have them believing this is all just an act to own the libs or whatever. Like, good for ratings and all, but down the road, we're just gonna fuck with people about it. Turn it into a racket or something. It's just easier to deal with them if I tell them things like that. They think it's a good idea when in theory, but wow, you sure do rile them up.
Well, this is good actually. I didn't know it, but you're quite already.
I am?
Yeah, this is perfect table setting, prepping the marks and all, so I don't even think I have to do much explaining here. I'll just need you to call them again soon. I already typed a bunch of notes for you to hit in your conversation.
Okay.
By now, you've become considerably more familiar with the finances of Abby's family. Over the past week, you've pieced together a more complete picture through questioning Abby and a few other methods of research. Their political activism was especially fine. Over the last 4 years, they've been steadily making donations to the Trump campaign.
Oof.
More recently, it looks like they've been becoming heavy Biden donors. You're sure it's not for any ideological reasons, but likely due to the entire Trump rate is looking more like a secret all the time, especially in light of the pandemic response and its economic fallout. You can tell this move must have been a bitter pill for her dad to swallow, and while he is kind of a dumbass, he's not so stupid as to live perfectly hollow, easily corruptible president waltz into office without taking a whole bunch of his money first. The truth is, in the man's heart of hearts, you doubt he really gives a shit which senile rapist gets to run the show, as long as he gets to take photos with him at $5,000 per plate in fundraising dinners. If you take a closer look at the companies which they own a lot of shares in, it becomes pretty obvious the economic disruption has hit them pretty hard. Wild swings in their total net worth into the tune of billions. Their moneyed people must have been moving the assets around like crazy to protect what's left. It's hard to pin down their total net worth given the complexity of the holdings, but your recent estimates have it somewhere between $20 and $30 billion. But probably not for long, depending on the economy, of course, as well as what you and Abby can manage to put in motion with your revolutionary new philosophy.
So, I just had a pretty long talk with them. They were really surprised I called, but happy to hear from me. I never call out of the blue like that.
That's good. What happened?
I just went through everything you listed for me. But naturally, you know, which meant I had to talk for a long time, just bullshitting my way with small talk, so it didn't seem suspicious.
Great. I told you, barely coaching at all.
Come on, Z, why are you so surprised I'm good at working with my parents? I've been bamboozling these people my whole life.
I bet. Go on.
I finally got around to bringing up the Bitcoin stuff again. Actually, it was really smooth because I already brought it up. What, like a year ago? Remember that?
Yeah, as I told you to.
I know! Have you really been planning this for that long? At the time, I thought you were just having me do it as a goof.
It was a goof, but it also served the noble purpose of laying the groundwork in case we ever wanted to finally make all this stuff happen. That's how you have to do it. Think long term and just make the most of future opportunities and present themselves. Or create those opportunities like you're doing now.
Yeah, so I started babbling about Bitcoin shit again, per your notes, but I still feel like I don't know what I'm talking about when I get into it.
You know you don't. It's good you sound a little confused about it, because you are. You're not supposed to be an expert. This is just stuff you've been reading up on a little. All you're doing is finding them.
Right. So are you really going to hack all my parents' money? Like, that wasn't just more of your outrageous bullshit all this time?
This is what hacking is. way, so at points of psychological leverage, and when the time is right, you have like a little bit of low-end programming ready to go. It's a whole lot easier now.
It is?
Yeah, I've been doing a bunch of stuff already.
Lol, I bet you have.
Over the last week, I've been micro-targeting your parents' face on Facebook with ads for Bitcoin shit.
Oh my god.
For the service I want them to be using, of course. It's a real service. It deals in high-volume crypto transactions. The point is to get them to do the real shit first, then get tricky with it a little later.
Okay.
I've also been emailing shit that looks legit enough, kind of bombarding them with info. Offhand testimonies of some people, other witch cults, stories about the economy, and now you're one of the human lovers too. When the time comes, you're the one who's pushing them into the final version.
Who are the trusted people?
I started a few fake chain emails. You know, the ones boomers love to reply to and photograph. They catnip. They can't fucking help themselves. I put a ton of crap email addresses in the recipient field, including a bunch from people I know their acquaintances with. Nobody too close, but the names of other rich people they'd recognize and listen to if they saw them babbling about crypto as a way to protect their billions in a dumb email chain.
Wow.
Perhaps I did this on a whim, being skeptical of the return, but it's been working phenomenally. I got your mom to reply to one of those chains a few times, credulously. I worked her a little bit with some of the sock puppets, some other rich dude she's met. It's so easy to get those names. The Republican donor lists are kind of a gold mine.
Wait, you've been talking to my mom?
Sure, why not? That isn't even the good part. After I got her interested enough in the subject, I had this dude kind of pull her aside. I deleted all the names from the chain and just worked her one-on-one. Got pretty flirty. Turns out your mom's a real saucy bitch.
What?
Bottom line, she's sort of having an affair now. Sorry, Abs, your mom is getting a lot more side action from me than you could ever manage.
Oh my god!
Please don't be jealous. It's just some undercover spy work. Like some James Bond shit. This breathtakingly horny Karen means nothing to me, I promise.
I'm losing my mind?
Well, if I knew you'd be this hot and bothered by it, I would have just blind copied you on all the emails.
Ah! I read a little too early, my bad.
Sucks to fucking suck.
Z, you're unbelievable. How do you even come up with shit like this?
Cool your jets, Abby. I already said what's going on. It's just a bit of playful pranksters, that's all. Not even that far along on the process, really. It's only phase 1.
Phase 1?
Yeah, I'm just setting them up. At the right moment, you, the trusted and beloved daughter who's famous and influential, will knock them down.
Okay, I believe you. But how do I do that?
Fine. I'll just walk you through the play. The thing to do right now is look for the right opportunity. Everybody's already spooked about the economy, so we pick our spot. And when we do, we exploit their fears over more huge stock market losses to swoop in with the Bitcoin shit. And I work my angles too, like your mom.
Oh!
My email chain Romeo's is they've been most of the stuff out. Whereas we're coming at it like a you push the same exchange site I can target it with my micro targeting.
So I get them to buy tons of bitcoins, and then you hack the coins?
Well, no, there's no hacking involved. The exchange service really exists. The real way to buy coins is to put them all in a wallet. Their financial people will agree this is a sound way to do it. It's solid and vetted. I don't expect them to do anything their money guys wouldn't sign off on. We just step into the middle of the process. The part where your dad stores the shit in a digital wallet. I designed a spoof wallet site that looks and functions exactly like the one the real site is buying from. Similar URL, even asks for a password first.
Do you have his password?
Well, no, I don't. Don't you see it? These are all mind games. You enter any shit in the login field and it works fine, but he will enter his real name and password. At which point the game's over. Once I've done that, I can do almost anything. But it doesn't even need to stop there. You can even go right ahead, feeling confident it's a secure site because it just accepted his password. And then he stores the coin data directly into my fake ass wallet. At which point, he's just fucking handed the coin card over to me. It's basically phishing shit. Usually people are more on guard for things like this. But not if a trusted family member is sending them there. Or not if trusted family members are sending them links, being all like, cool, you're almost there, Dad, now open the wallet, here's a link to that.
Yeah, I see.
And once the coins are ours, that's it, their money's gone. I resell them, move the money around a bit, stash it in offshore accounts. My guess is, if we pull it off, it'll be a long time before you can realize it's gone. And if that happens, I don't know, just blame hackers or whatever.
Well, hackers did take it.
Exactly.
So how much are we going for here? Like, all their money?
Probably not. No way anyone's fishing through a $20 or $30 million Bitcoin transaction. And their money people would be probably shit bricks if it's proposed. But hype them up for it as much as possible. Whatever their guys can agree to is a sound diversification policy.
Okay, Z, what are you even going to do with all this money?
I have some ideas.
Oh boy. Well, I can't wait to find out what they are. Who could that be?
I bet it's the police.
I bet it's the police.
I bet it's the police. It's the fucking
Oh!
Is she gonna kill more police officers?
Oh, I guess this is probably the saving point.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not letting me save. Oh shit, oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh shit, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh shit. Thank God I love Skyrim.
I'm glad that you like Skyrim.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my Skyrim Let's Play. Today we're going to be playing as an Ardonian.
Today we're going to fuck Parthenax. Give me that dragon booty.
Okay, this is where I save.